Of all the questions that come before this nation, short of the actual preservation of its existence in a great war, there is none which compares in importance with the great central task of leaving this land even a better land for our descendants than it is for us.
Bighorn sheep and Rocky Mountain elk, which roamed in abundance prior to European settlement, were gone from Nebraska by the early 1900s. Populations of whitetail deer, mule deer, pronghorn, and wild turkey were nearly wiped out from the state at about the same time. Overly aggressive hunting, habitat destruction, and disease carried by settlers were all factors that led to the species' demise. In the spirit of conservation of which Roosevelt spoke more than a century ago, Nebraska has taken an active approach to big game management. Where man once made the state's big game animals scarce, advanced methods by conservationists have helped bring them back. For instance, the Commission has led 5 bighorn reintroductions, bringing in sheep from South Dakota, Colorado, Montana, and early in 2012, nearly 50 sheep from Alberta, Canada. The Canada sheep release took place in the Pine Ridge northeast of Harrison. As the sheep potentially mingle with other herds, the population's health can benefit from the genetic diversity. Past conservation work includes using telemetry to monitor bighorn sheep in the Wildcat Hills south of Scotts Bluff and Gearing. Studies have been completed with fawn and adult pronghorn in the northern panhandle. As recent as late February 2013, elk near Valentine and bighorn sheep at Fort Robinson State Park were tranquilized or net gun captured and affixed with GPS tracking collars. This science helps biologists better determine details such as animal movements, herd health, and population of each species. Thanks to these conservation measures and widespread support of organizations, hunters, landowners, and the citizenry, big game has returned to the landscape by the thousands. Elk have thrived in the Pine Ridge after moving in from nearby states. 3,000 of them are estimated to roam within the state's borders. Since the first bighorn sheep reintroduction in 1981, the Nebraska population has grown to 335 animals, and hunters have harvested 15 full curl rams in the state. Wild turkeys have thrived since reintroductions began in the late 1950s, with an estimated 200,000 birds throughout the state. Conservation measures have ensured a successful population of mule deer, estimated at 75,000, and whitetails numbering 300,000. The beautiful prairies, rugged buttes, river bottoms, and wooded areas of our state have taken on new life. Habitat improvements on Nebraska Game and Parks Commission properties, including the dozens of wildlife management areas that have been acquired, have given wildlife a place to thrive. Not only have forward-thinking efforts ensured that future generations will enjoy the state's unique wildlife and that valuable components of the ecosystem have been preserved, the efforts have helped the state financially. Nebraska has become a destination for hunters throughout the nation and has increasingly developed a reputation for not only its quantity of animals, but also the quality. According to a 2006 national survey on economic impact, big game alone accounted for over $67 million in hunting-related expenditures in Nebraska. The Nebraska Game and Parks Commission takes its role of managing the state's wildlife seriously. The improved status of Nebraska's big game populations is a testament to the state and federal wildlife agencies and conservation groups working together to conserve and manage these valuable resources.